If you're thinking about moving to Winston-Salem, let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how many brand new neighborhoods keep showing up in your home search? Maybe you've been scrolling in Zillow late at night, looking at homes around Winston-Salem, Clemens, Kernersville, or Greensboro, and you probably thought to yourself, why does it seem like everyone moving here ends up buying new construction? My name is Keon Shoulars with Keller Williams Realty. I live here, I work here, I help people buy and sell homes right here in the Triad. And I'm not here just to sell you a dream. I'm here to give you the full picture so you can make the right decision for you and your family. So whether you're making a move in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out. I'm receiving calls and texts every day and I love it. My contact information is in the description box and I'm easy to reach. Now imagine this for a second. You're moving here from another state. You don't know the neighborhoods yet. You don't know which areas are growing, which ones to get happy with traffic, or which communities fit your lifestyle. You're trying to make one of the biggest financial decisions of your life from hundreds of miles away. Now, that's a lot of pressure. When you're relocating, you're already juggling enough. You're changing jobs, finding new doctors, learning a new city, transferring utilities, updating your address, and trying to make everything come together on the same timeline. The last thing that most people want is to move into a home and immediately start replacing things or tackling a long list of repairs. That's where new construction starts to make a lot of sense. One of the first things that my clients tell me is that they just want something that's easy. And honestly, I completely understand that. There's something refreshing about walking into a home where everything is brand new. You aren't wondering how old the roof is. You're not asking when the water heater was replaced. You're not trying to figure out what projects the previous owners put off. You can just focus on unpacking, decorating your new home, and getting out and explore everything that Winston-Salem has to offer. Now, I do want to be clear about something. This isn't me saying that resale homes aren't great. Winston-Salem has some incredible established neighborhoods with beautiful mature trees, unique architecture, and homes full of character. Some buyers absolutely fall in love with those communities, and I don't blame them. They have a charm that's hard to duplicate. But if you're moving here from another state, peace of mind often becomes a much bigger priority than character. You're already making a huge life change. Having fewer unknowns can make that transition feel a whole lot smoother. Another thing that people notice almost immediately is how today's homes are designed. It's not necessarily that they're dramatically bigger, they just tend to fit the way that we live now. The kitchen flows into the living room. There's usually plenty of natural light, larger closets, flexible space for working from home, and layouts that make everyday life feel a little easier. Those aren't flashy features, but after you've walked through a few homes, you start to realize how much those little details matter. Something else that surprises a lot of relocation buyers is that new construction doesn't always mean waiting for a home to be built from the ground up. Now sometimes, that's exactly what people want because they want to enjoy choosing finishes and making their home their own. Other times, there are homes that are already completed or almost finished, which means you can move in much sooner while you still enjoy the benefits of a brand new home. That's why I always encourage buyers to keep an open mind. Don't decide before you get here if you're only buying resale or only buying new construction. Give yourself the opportunity to compare both. Sometimes buyers completely surprise themselves once they start touring homes. Now, if you're serious about buying new construction in the Triad, I actually created a free webinar that walks you through the entire process. We cover questions that I get all the time, common mistakes that buyers make, and things that you should know before signing a contract. It's completely free, and I'll put the link down in the description. If you're relocating, I think it'll save you a lot of time and answer questions that you probably haven't even thought to ask. One thing that I always remind my clients is that you're not just buying a house. You're choosing where you're going to do life. You're choosing where you're going to celebrate birthdays, host family during the holidays, relax after work, and create memories. That's why I spend just as much time talking about the community as I do the home itself. Pictures online can only tell you but so much. They don't show you what it feels like to drive through a neighborhood on a Saturday morning. They don't tell you how convenient it is to get to the grocery store or how close you are to the restaurants, parks, hospitals, or major highways. Those are the things that you notice after you've lived somewhere for a while. And they're often the things that determine whether you truly love where you live. Another question I hear pretty often is, do I really need my own realtor if I'm buying new construction? My answer is always yes. The builder has someone representing the builder. My job is to represent you. I'm there to answer your questions, explain the process, help you compare communities, and make sure that you understand everything before making such a big decision. Especially if you're relocating. Having someone local looking out for your best interests can make the experience much less stressful. I also think that buyers appreciate that newer homes are generally built with today's standards in mind. Better insulation, modern systems, and updated materials all contribute to a home that's more comfortable and efficient. It's probably not the feature that you'll get most excited about during a showing, but it's something that you'll appreciate every day after you move in. Now here's something that I don't think a lot of people talk about. Buying the right home isn't about chasing what's popular. It's about finding a home that fits your lifestyle. Maybe that's a brand new home where you can unpack and immediately start enjoying your new city. Maybe it's a resale home with character that is just waiting for someone to make it their own. Neither choice is automatically better. The goal is simply to find the one that's right for you. That's honestly one of my favorite parts about working with relocation buyers. Every family has different priorities. Some want to be close to hiking trails, others want an easy commute. Some are looking for great entertaining space, while others, they just want peace and quiet while they enjoy their retirement. There's not a one-size-fits-all, and it really shouldn't be. Over the years, one of the coolest parts of my job has been hearing from clients a few months after they settle into their new home. They'll send me a picture of their backyard, tell me about a few restaurants that they found, or talk about how much they enjoy living here. More often than not, they'll say something like, "We were nervous about making this move, but we're so glad that we did." I love hearing that because relocating can feel intimidating. You're leaving behind what's familiar and stepping into something completely new. My goal is to simply make that transition as smooth as possible. If you're still in the research phase, keep watching videos, ask questions, and don't feel like you're in a rush to make a decision. The more informed you are, the more confident you will be when it's finally time to buy. And if you're specifically interested in new construction, don't forget to check out my free webinar. I put it together because I wanted people that are relocating to the Triad to have one place where they can learn the process without feeling overwhelmed. Again, the link is in the description, and I think that you'll find it helpful. Finally, if you're planning on making a move to Winston-Salem or anywhere in the Triad, and you would like someone to help you navigate the process, I'd love to be a resource for you. Whether you're making a move next month or next year, feel free to give me a call or send me a text. I answer those calls myself, and I'd be happy to talk you through your goals, answer your questions, and help you figure out the best path moving forward. And if this video helped you out, even a little bit, then tap that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Because I'm going to keep showing up with content that helps people just like you become confident, educated homeowners. I've got more deep dives coming, whether you're buying, selling, or just learning. And make sure you watch this video, as it will help you with your home search. And when you're ready to make that move, just remember, Keon has the keys. I'll see you in the next one.